Let's go.
Let's go!
Ready?
That's right. It is home ice access here on Prime Monday Night Hockey with Blake Bolden. I'm Adnan Verk. It's great to have you with us. John Forsen, Jody Shelley, Thomas Hickey, Andy Petrillo coming up with a call tonight as we have the Lightning and the Leafs. We're focusing right now on the Tampa Bay team specifically. They lead right now in goal scoring. Blake, they've been a great story as always. And one of the keys of this team is the identity of the team. With John Cooper as their head coach, he will not suffer fools gladly. Case in point, what happened to Braden Point. You miss a team meeting, you get scratched, and look at how he's responded.
And this is the way that John Cooper likes to run his team. It doesn't matter if you're an 8-year veteran like Braden Point. If you miss a meeting, you're out for the game. And that was a tough loss for them against Boston. But what you love about a player like Braden Point is that he responds. He scores in back-to-back games right after that. Just what they need. Every point is so critical right now. But this is just why their team is so solid, with the trust and the way that they're able to play for John Cooper. And it was a great response by Braden Point.
Yeah, no grudges. Clearly what happened was a mistake. You move on and you make amends. Meantime, for the Toronto Maple Leafs, one of the stories why this team has been so great as far as being #1 in the Atlantic, 5th in points overall, is they've done a lot of their success this year, Blake, without Austin Matthews. He's back now. What are you seeing so far?
Well, 15 games out. It's pretty tough for you. You're coming back January 4th, and what he's been able to do since coming back has been absolutely incredible. It's back to Austin Matthews, Rocket Richard, mint form for him. The way he's been able to score 7 goals, 12 points, 8 games. This is just what he's been able to trickle down in the roster. When he's in the lineup, he brings that professionalism, the competitive spirit. Everybody's fired up and running on all cylinders, so it's really good for Toronto when Matthews is in the lineup, obviously.
There's a reason why he's so beloved here in Toronto. Andy Petrillo sitting down with Austin Matthews in an interview she conducted earlier today. You'll see that momentarily when the show, once indeed, resumes. For now, more home ice access as we're taking you behind the scenes. It's hockey. It's Monday. It's on Prime.
Gets you closer to the game. Skip the lines. Skate at Scotiabank Arena. Win tickets and more. With Scotia Perks, you're in. Scotiabank, you're richer than you think.
Get in the game, change the game. MLSE Foundation's 50-50 raffle is simple. You win, your community wins. Buy a ticket, win big, and help build a better tomorrow. Scan the QR code or buy a ticket to play. MLSE Foundation provides opportunities for youth facing barriers, changing the game for a brighter future. Your ticket doesn't just enter you to win. It's a win for youth across Ontario every time. 50% of every ticket sold goes to the jackpot that you could win. The other 50% fuels real change. Join the movement and buy your 50-50 tickets now. Win or lose, we're all in. Thank you.
Her game used?
Go, Leafs, go!
Change the game, and we change who plays. Change who plays, and we change the playing field. Change the playing field, and we change the result. Change the result, and we change the story. Change the story, and we change tomorrow. I am tomorrow. Invest in me.
There's no such thing as the Monday Blues when our boys are in action. What's up, Leafs Nation? We're so excited to welcome each and every one of you to Scotiabank Arena. It's Monday Night Hockey, and I'm your in-arena host, Matan Francis. Alongside me is my amazing co-host, the one, the only Danielle Emanuel. Danielle, happy Monday. How's your Monday going so far?
You know what, Matan, I still haven't.
We continue with more of Home Ice Access and welcome you upstairs. Forsey here, and as we prep for these games each and every week, I find it fascinating to look at how teams are built, how they go about their business, and constants that remain in an organization, especially an organization that has reached a championship level. So the subject tonight is the current GM of the Tampa Bay Lightning, Julien Brisebois. Now, he started with Montreal back in the early 2000s in the legal department, worked his way up through the managerial ranks. Steve Yzerman, who we see at the bottom there, hired him in 2010. He did hoist the cup in his second season as a general manager. In his first year, 2018-19, Tampa Bay won 62 games. Now, only 2 teams in the history of the NHL have ever won 62 in a regular season. What happened next? Well, they were swept by the Columbus Blue Jackets in 4 games in round number 1. So what would happen next? There was no knee-jerk reactions from ownership down. They remained together, and the rest, as they say, is history. A championship pedigree, no question about it. They took off from that point. And the other thing that Julian did, too, was suggest to Steve Yzerman that John Cooper, who we just saw, might be a good choice to coach our minor league affiliate. And what a choice it is. You see the 2 consecutive Stanley Cups starting in 2020 in the bubble. Then they were defeated as they went for the 3-peat against the Colorado Avalanche. We saw Steven Stamkos there, and they had a very interesting and delicate situation with his contract, which expired. And then you get into that situation with your captain. Where are you going to go with the next deal? Well, they decided to part ways. It wasn't easy. But the one thing about Brisebois, he slots players in the right spot. He figures out a way to navigate the salary cap. And we've had the cap since 2005. And it's tough on the managers, but they get it done somehow. Brad Treliving's on the other side, so the counterparts get ready. And we're getting in and around that time where the GMs get ready for the 4 Nations break and then the trading deadline. And that's when the fun starts. The fun will start here tonight. The Bolts and the Leafs. Hope you enjoy it.
Make sure to download and sign into the PTV's app and turn on push notifications. All right, Leaf fans, tonight Power Play Goals means Popeye's Power Play Deals. If your boys and blues score a goal on a power play during tonight's game, you can get a free 8-piece nuggets for the purchase of a large drink 24 hours after the game. So cheer loud on those power plays tonight. The Buds are taking it outside. We're hosting our annual outdoor practice presented by Sport Check on Monday, January 27th at Prince of Wales Park. There is a whole weekend of activities to check out starting on January 25th, including an alumni game, viewing parties, and so much more. For more information, scan the QR code on screen now.
I'm Morgan Riley.
I'm Mitch Marner.
Hi, I'm Stephen Lorenz.
I'm Bobby McMahon.
I'm Connor Timmons.
I'm Joseph Wool. This is the Blue Room, and today we're building Legos.
Let's do it. Morgan, I'm going to start with you. I have a dice here. We're going to keep it super simple. I want you to do this. I want you to roll it on the table a couple times. Once you land on a number you like, I want you to just cover it with your hand, so maybe they can't see it, I can't see it. I'm going to turn around.
Okay, we got it.
Just think of your number.
Yep.
It's like you're like 55555. Is that right?
That's pretty crazy.
Maybe it was luck.
Okay.
Try it again. Let me know.
Okay, you got to be better at me with the poker face.
Yeah.
I thought I was locked in.
And let me know when you're done, okay?
Yeah, we're good.
You're good? Okay. You know what? People might think I'm looking at your face and reading like some expression, so I'm gonna look this way the entire time.
Okay.
I want you to count from 1 to 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's good. You got the 2 again? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, he gave away.
Oh, he's on top of it. It's been 10 years since I played NHL.
Oh no, that's not pass.
Oh, boy, how do I pass? I'm just button mashing. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Let's go. Revo. Oh, with the backdoor tap, and you might have passed it to him there. Oh, let's go.
It's just fun.
Yeah, this is good.
Go. Going straight for the eyes. I feel like anything you make, if you have eyes on it, like it'll look at least somewhat.
It'll look better.
Yeah.
We have a minute left. Oh no. We need like 10.
If that doesn't win, it's lost on me.
Nice time.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you should be.
For a limited time at Real Sports Apparel, buy one Cliffside jersey and get the second one 50% off. Visit Real Sports Apparel located beside Gate 1 or scan the QR code on the screen to shop online now.
All new Scotia Perks program exclusively for Scotiabank clients. Scotia clients get tons of benefits and rewards with Scotia Perks, including free popcorn right at Gate 5. So be sure to be on the lookout for our Scotia Perks ambassadors giving away popcorn tonight and throughout the season to Scotia clients. Learn more about Scotia Perks today by scanning the QR code on the screen now. Because with Scotia Perks, you're in. Player 50-50 raffle presented by Red Tag for your chance to win big. Be sure to visit our 50-50 kiosks and sellers on the concourse, the TML app, 5050leafs.com, or text to Leafs 55050 to purchase your tickets now. Shoot your shot to score the big jackpot.
You're relaxing, and other people are making like, yeah, now they're time to play.
Located beside Gate 1 or head to shop.realsports.ca. Some exclusions may apply. Leafs Nation, be sure to check out the Oreo Cakesters activation right at section 111 tonight for your chance to win Leaf prizes, exclusive Oreo Cakesters merch, and so much more.
All right, before I let you go, I've got 3 things that I want you to know heading into tonight's matchup. Number 1, answer the bell. We've already talked about it in our...
Man, you got to love that access here. Superstars it filled in the locker rooms down there as those guys get ready for warm-up. I'm Jody Shelley here up in the booth. John Forsland's booth up here above the ice, high above the surface. No, I'm just kidding. We have a great team here at Amazon Prime. And, you know, tonight, with this matchup, you've got the top team in the Atlantic, and you got a team in Tampa who's trying to close the gap. And for the Maple Leafs to be home now, they're coming off 2 really good wins. And in my mind, you want to stamp it tonight with a victory against Tampa, who's trying to track you down and get some consistency in their game. And the Maple Leafs want to really show they can win different ways. We know that. The start is going to be important, and they have some key players in that locker room, not just the superstars. This is a team now that plays a really fine defensive game. They're bought into that, and they got some players on the back end who make an impact. And for me, Jake McCabe is one of those guys. He's not the biggest guy. He's 6'1", he's 215 pounds, but he's assertive in how he plays. He's had a couple moments this season, though, where he's had injuries. Puck to the face, yeah. I mean, that's a guy that sacrifices his body. This was an ugly one here where he got into a fight, and the way he hit his head on the ice, he was out, and just a scary scene. So he's healthy now. We saw him today. He's excited, and you know his teammates are excited to have him in the locker room as well. He blocks shots. He understands the defensive zone. He tries to play the same game as Ryan McDonough. McDonough is one of the best pros in the game, very reliable in the defensive end. And McCabe went to Wisconsin, much like McDonough, and he has that play where he understands outside the dots. He knows when to anticipate. He's good with his stick, and he's physical, so hard to play against. Could be a good matchup here tonight. There's going to be some different matchups against the top line of the Tampa Bay Lightning, and McCabe, for me, is one of those guys the Lightning have to keep their head up on.
In those 2 games. Now, in terms of lineup decisions tonight, we'll see Joseph Woll expected to get the start. No Max Pacioretty. He is listed as day-to-day with an upper body injury. So Fraser Minton will draw into the lineup, and a bit of a change on the back end. Morgan Riley paired with Jake McCabe. All right, warm-ups are right around the corner. We hope that you enjoy, and we will see you soon.
Hockey fans, Andy Petrillo here with Steven Lorentz of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that was quite the comeback for you guys against the Habs, down 3-0 after 1-7-3 the final. Did someone say something during the intermission to turn it around, and can you repeat it on television?
Yeah, I mean, maybe can't repeat it, but there was a bunch of guys that stepped up. You know, we knew we didn't have the start we wanted, and we also knew that they were giving up lapses in their own end, and we could take advantage of that. You know, in that second and third period, fortunately, we did.
Last week in a game against Dallas, you had some playing time with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. What was that like?
That was pretty cool. Those guys just think the game on a whole different level, so I knew I just had to play my game, stay simple, and you know, we're fortunate to get a goal there in the first period.
You got a goal in the last game, and our boy Forsey, John Forsland, wants to know if you're going to get one for him tonight.
I can't make any promises about scoring goals. You know, when it happens, unfortunate, but I'll be at the front of the net. If I bang one in, I'll be thinking of him.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome into Home Ice Access, and I'm Thomas Hickey, and what we're doing today is just taking a look at warm-ups, and there's a reason why I love it so much, and oftentimes you can tell what's most important to a player by watching his warm-ups. Some guys, they're going to be working on their hands. Other guys, it might be their edges. Some guys might be game face, trying to get really serious. Other guys, it doesn't really matter to them. Try to loosen up, get their mind right before a hockey game. But you can always tell something new, a different story. You can see someone's curve. Braden Point tonight, just a massive hook in his curve. There's things you can pick up down here with Home Ice Access. You've got the same access that I do. You can see all these things take place. And I often watch, we're the little tandems out on the ice. Who's got the best rapport? You often see guys that maybe at the end of warm-up are going to pass the puck to each other 100 different times. It's going to be Matthews and Marner tonight. Does that show up in the game? Yes, it absolutely did. It showed up in their last game against the Montreal Canadiens. Obviously, these guys are good friends, but everyone has their own routine. Everyone's working on something specifically, and that often is the tale of what their game's like. So what a treat it is that our great crew captures it. You guys get to experience that in your living rooms, and it's one of my favorite parts of the job here.
kind of things. Had a job selling the phone jeans. I had a yellow fake on rings. And Kanye top was weight and backpacks. Man, I was lame and was pushing the school with hashtags. Man, I'm talking way before hashtags. I was running. Yeah. tried to show 'em. Yeah, 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 yeah. Astro. Yeah, yeah. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did have a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, like a light, like a light. Slept through the flight, not for the night. 767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I crept down the block, made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, pay the price, yeah. Think it's sweet, it's on sight, yeah. Nothing nice, yeah. Vegas in my ice, Jesus Christ, yeah. Checks over stripes, yeah. That's what I like, that's what we like. Lost my respect, you not a threat. When I shoot my shot, that shit wetty like on Shaq. See the shots that I took, wet like on Book, wet like on Lizzie. I be spinning valley circle blocks till I'm busy. Like where is he? No one seen him. Tryna clean him. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust into the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did have a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, 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 like a light. Yeah, Pastor Dawson said he's sending texts, sending kites. Yeah, he said keep that on lock. I say you know this shit is tight. Yeah, it's absolute. I'm back with Boo. It's got Ferrari. Jabba juice, yeah. Be back on the road, they jumping off no parachute. Yeah, shorty in the shorty in the That's all we care about is somebody keeping them good vibes in the air now. Feel it high. Everyone up in the club is down with this rocket.
Welcome to Scotiabank Arena and the 2024-25 Toronto Maple Leaf season, proudly presented by Molson. Tonight's game is between the Tampa Bay Lightning and your Toronto Maple Leafs. And now we present Jimmy Holmstrom on the organ. Scotiabank Arena is a smoke-free facility. Please respect your fellow patrons by complying with this city bylaw. As an additional security measure, no re-entry is permitted after you've exited Scotiabank Arena gates. There are no longer any in and out privileges. Measures to enhance spectator shielding have been implemented in Scotiabank Arena. As always, please observe safety awareness. Pucks entering the spectator area can cause serious injury. Stay alert at all times, and if injured, immediately ask an usher for assistance. In accordance with NHL and MLSE policies, anyone caught throwing debris on the ice will be ejected from the building immediately. At MLSE, we will not tolerate any acts of hate, harassment, abuse, or discrimination. As long as there's silence on hate, it plays against us all. We are one team, one people, love all, hate none. Please pay attention to the following video. In the event of an emergency requiring evacuation, please follow these simple instructions. Upper bowl. Exit the bowl through the closest exit and proceed down the closest stairwell to exit the building. Lower bowl. Exit the bowl through the closest exit and proceed to the exterior of the building. Event level. Take the nearest staircase to the main level and proceed out the closest exit. For fans requiring assistance, please head to the closest designated waiting area and wait for assistance where Scotiabank Arena staff will assist you in exiting the building. In the event you are asked to shelter in place, please stay in your seats until you receive further instructions from event staff. In any scenario where you have questions, please feel free to ask our usher and security staff.
The Toronto Maple Leafs have a strict policy when it comes to objectionable behavior. Not in our house.
It's part of our goal to make sure that everyone in our venues have the most enjoyable and inclusive experience.
This is our house. It's a safe place for all employees, ready and willing to help you have a great time.
In return, everyone, our fans and guests, arena staff, team, and event personnel, from performers and players, we're all expected to treat each other in a courteous, professional, considerate, and respectful manner.
MLSE will not tolerate any unsafe, offensive behavior that goes against the code of conduct in our venues. Failure to abide by this code may result in ejection or suspension from entering any or all of our facilities.
Because our house is a community where we all watch out for and respect one another. A friendly neighborhood that is free of harassment of any kind.
Free from violence, free from hate and discrimination, no matter your race or identity.
We are all accountable for our actions in our house.
Of course, it's more than just being responsible for what you say or do.
Each of us has a responsibility to report any act that goes against the values that we stand for.
So if you see something, say something. And together, we can ensure that our house feels more like a home for all.
Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment works, plays, and practices on lands and waterways that is the home and gathering place of Indigenous peoples since time immemorial. And we strive to be advocates and allies of those that continue to walk before us, including the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Wendat nations. These lands are covered by Treaty 13, signed by the Mississaugas of the Credit. Treaties remind us of our responsibility to these nations and the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people who now call this home. Together, we are all responsible for addressing reconciliation in our relationships and actions. MLSE is committed to using our our grounds and platforms to advance critical allyship, storytelling, sports, entertainment, and advancing right relations with diverse Indigenous peoples. And we challenge our fans to join us on this incredible journey of transformation. Let's move forward together with good minds to do good work. Miigwech.
Here are your officials for tonight's game. The referees are Jake Frank and Francis Sharon. The linesmen, David Brisebois and Andrew Smith.